What are you doing?
I'm just rolling on this ball. I try to do it because someone told me that because I think I have something wrong with my plantar fascia, that I'm supposed to be rolling on this ball, and every time I get out of bed right in the morning, it'll just start hurting, and then I like to run in the mornings because I have to go to work, so I just have been doing this before, like right as I get out of bed.
I thought you were going to say you're rolling on the ball because you're at the circus and those elephants do that.
No.
And they get paid.
No.
Job. Anyways, you want to get rid of this?
I do.
Okay. So let's not use the ball anymore, because if the ball was going to work, it would have worked already.
Oh, good. I hope I can still return it on Amazon.
Oh, they started doing a return window now.
Oh, good.
So I think 3 weeks. Go on your back for me. And so probably an important thing with this is that it's not going to be probably a stretching recommendation based upon what I think it might be. By the way, patient simulation. So if you guys do have this type of problem, you have to be seen by somebody. Now, it's important to figure out if there's going to be a way to duplicate your symptom or your plantar fascia pain without actually doing anything to the plantar fascia. So do you start to feel it there?
Yeah.
Okay. And so how does it feel when I lower it? Better?
Better, yeah.
So the hip has no relationship to the plantar fascia. Interesting, okay? Yeah. You're going to see a common theme going on with these videos, okay? And so the plantar fascia right here, sometimes it becomes irritated by a nerve which goes into it.
Okay.
And so we can reduce that irritation in a very simple way with some openers, sideline openers by Michael Shacklock. Okay? Roll on your side and face that way. So let's go under here. Okay, this is going to be a nice roll, like a bigger one. Probably this is not big enough because these towels are too cheap. And so an important thing is, and see how she has her arm up there, we got to pull her down to make sure that she's able to get long over this thing, okay? And so in this case, her symptomatic side is the top one, and we're just going to drop this leg off right here and just let it relax. Drop that one off.
Okay.
Let's slide you off a little bit more. Try to get that.
It's down.
Yeah, we'll do both.
Okay.
We'll do both right there, okay? And she's just going to hang here, okay? She's getting nice and long, just relaxing. What do you like to do when you're laying in bed? Text,
Instagram, the normal.
Normal? You're not a Facebooker, huh?
Not really.
Yeah, why is that?
Too much junk on there.
Oh, too much junk.
I like to look at pictures.
Good. You follow photographers. Hashtag photography?
Yeah.
Good. Notice that she doesn't really have to do much. There's not a lot of effort because we are talking to each other, okay? Spend about 30 seconds in this position, and then she takes the load off with about a minute, about 10 seconds break or so, and comes back on. It should take about 2-3 minutes or so, but if she does it throughout the day, usually this will produce a really good response. Again, this is crediting Michael Shacklock's work, Neurodynamics, which I will credit at the bottom as well. And so typically doing this type of thing means, and if it makes an improvement, then we're looking at a nerve-based problem, and anything that you're trying for the foot, ankle, plantar fascia, stretching, Strasbourg socks, they're not going to work, okay? So stop wasting your time. We got to treat this in a little different way, and we have to start kind of in this region right here. And so go ahead and sit up for me, and go take your first step out of bed now.
Okay. Oh, wow. I feel so much better.
Way better, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first step in the morning doesn't have to be murder, okay?
Thank goodness.
Good. And so after about 5 days or so, this is going to get way, way better, and then we just have to do a couple more things to really make it so this doesn't come back quickly, because it can come back within a couple weeks.
So how long do you do this for? Like how many minutes?
Those are usually about 5 minutes or so for the first dosage, but kind of like imagine running like 1 or 2 miles for day one.
Yeah.
It's okay, but if you ran 10, it's absurd.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
It's like jumping into a cold bucket of water. It's shocking if you do too much anything.
Yeah.
And so there's a scaled approach, but also too, this is a first aid approach, and you don't keep first aid to a certain thing for a prolonged period of time, you take it away.
Okay.
And so just to be clear on that with people is that although this is something you might use to decrease her symptoms, it's not a long-term solution, it's a partial.
Yeah, thank you.
Got it? So if you guys are in Huntington Beach, California, or in the Southern California area, come see me. I'm Sebastian Gonzalez. The link is in the description below. It is p2sportscare.com, and there's tons of free information on there that you guys are really going to enjoy for some of these running-related problems. And again, I said with all the videos, if you don't find a good solution within a quick amount of time, you're trying the wrong thing, okay? It's just the wrong thing, all right? I mean that in a nice way. Try something better. And so if you're not finding a good result with even me after 5 or 6 times, then I've probably found the wrong thing. And so let's get this over and done with, and I'll help you guys through it. See you guys next week.